Okay. All righty. So welcome again, guys. My name is Kathy Weathersby. It's my pleasure to bring to you our Cyber Monday, our Cyber Week, our Secret Santa, all types of things that are making Wakanda explode, be explosive, be exciting, and be absolutely the place where you need to be, right? So let's get started. I am going to start with starting with those cyber specials, because guys, they are right out there now. Buy 3 get 1 free. Let me actually share my screen so you can see what I'm talking about, right? Let's see, let me stop sharing my screen with music and start sharing it with that, and there we go. Can you see that, Phyllis?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. All right, so guys, Wakanda is a company that loves to be able to help you get what you need. And right now we have cyber specials that are happening. Buy 3 get 1 free. It's 20% off site-wide, all size tinctures. Those are the drops that go under your tongue, guys. You hold it for 60 seconds, let it absorb, really great relief. Gummies, oh my God, everybody loves the gummies. They're not only delicious, but they're effective. All size topicals, the pain cream, the #1 seller. Got right here on my desk, man. I don't even go anywhere without this thing. All the flat belly cleanses. I know y'all ain't ready to do your cleanse right now because it's the holidays, but get ready so you'll be ready. This is the best time and the best price to buy these cleanses, the 7 and the 21-day cleanse. Get it for yourself, get it for your family, all the best, absolutely the best prices. And listen, when you're talking about Secret Santa and shopping, we have all of that for you. We are going to do the heavy lifting. You can buy gifts in any price range, gifts under $10, gifts under $30, gifts under $50. We wrap them, we put a nice tag on there and ship it out. What fantastic way for you to be able to shop. So let me tell you a little bit about our company. We launched on April 20th, 2019 with our line of CBD products and essential oils. Now, in 2020, we expanded to include a complete line of wellness and weight management products. Now in 2021, we introduced the flat belly lifestyle that's changed my life and changed the lives of so many people around the country, giving health advice and just eating for your blood type. Let me just tell you the truth. It's helped me to lose 40 pounds that I have not pulled back, 40 pounds of waste, and have gotten me healthier. We have more than 24,000 customers. And our executive team has 100+ years of combined experience in the direct sales industry and have helped shape and guide multi-billion-dollar companies. We love our community and we give back 1% of the gross profit to empower underserved communities. Let me introduce you to the C-suite. It's important to know who is at the helm of the company that is doing so much good in health, wealth, freedom, and legacy. Ron Archie serves as our Chief Financial Officer. Christian Phillips, who you're going to meet later, is our Chief Operating Officer, really pulling the glue of the operations at Wakanda together. Melissa Boston is the visionary and the CEO behind Wakanda. You know, just taking a moment to talk about her. I will do that in just a moment. I'll give her correct introduction. Phyllis Nash is our Chief Sales Officer, not only breaking records herself in sales, but showing others the way, truly helping people to change their financial life. And Rita J. McGuire is our Chief Medical Officer. Speaking of Dr. McGuire, she heads up our medical advisory board. Now, we're so proud to have these professionals on board to really help push our mission forward. They not only use our products to affect change in their lives, but they recommend our products to their patients on a regular basis, have incorporated our products into their practices. We're talking about professionals like other physicians, nurse practitioners, nurses, pharmacists, dentists, chiropractors, social workers, and psychologists. That's what I'm trying to say. But so many people in so many different areas that are sharing our products for the good of their patients. And here's our product line. See, this is a vast product line that allows you, and this is just a snapshot of what we've got, but it shows the variety of ways that you can incorporate CBD into your life, whether it is edibles like our delicious gummies, our flat belly coffee, our water soluble, which goes in any kind of liquid, our spices that kick up anything that you're eating, or our tinctures, those drops that go under your tongue, the pain cream, our hair products, our other topicals like our lotion, our smokables, any way that you like, you can have that to add CBD and healthy organic relief to your life. What's our number one product? It's absolutely the Flat Belly Lifestyle product line. It's plant-based for your blood type, and you can see why it's number one. Look there on the right. This is Beatrice Foster, who was able to go from a not flat belly to her desired bikini body. I saw her in Jamaica and she was looking fly. She felt great. She looked great. Her energy is off the charts, and the numbers on those scales just don't lie, right? And here's some more testimonials of people whose lives have changed. Erica Zachary, I mean, you can see the difference in the shirt. Her energy, I've seen her regularly participate in our rebounding class every morning, and she's there with the energy and she's feeling great. This is actually, she's actually dealing with MS, and she has really helped to conquer some of the issues that she's had. Gigi Harris is an example of someone who's literally aging backwards, feeling and looking better in her 60s than she did in her 50s. Another person sitting in that same category, Deborah Blackman Parrish, going from a not flat belly to a flat belly, right? Bernadine Kirkland, hopefully you'll get to hear from her later. She is, along with Gigi Harris, one of our newest diamonds, but again, affecting her health in a positive way through the flat belly lifestyle. Gerald West totally got a whole new lease on life by getting healthier and really just, again, aging backwards. And Mary Graham got a six-pack and is doing even more. I mean, I've seen some more recent pictures of her and just got it going on and even healthier. So now, how would you like to share in 1% of our company's gross revenue? I want to bring on the CEO of Wakana. Melissa Boston is the hardest working CEO that there is out there. In fact, CEO was far from her radar. You know why? Because she had retired from corporate America at the tender age of 33 and a half. Why? Because even though she was doing so well in corporate America, she missed having time with the people that meant the most to her. And that was her family. So she left corporate America, retired at 33 and a half, went into multi-level marketing, social selling, and did so well. She attracted teams from over 46 countries. She was asked to come back to corporate America to be the head of another cannabis company. And then she got the vision 3.5 years ago for Wakana. Since that time, we have soared through a pandemic, through unprecedented war and strife. She's been the calm leader, the level head, the genius behind an awesome compensation plan, all while being a mom, a glam mom, a wife, and like I said, the hardest working leader of Team No Sleep, Melissa Boston, my friend, my sister, and just my mentor. Melissa, take it away.
Wow, Kathy, you know, there's something that says you can speak life into someone. And as you were speaking, I'm like thinking, oh my goodness, first of all, who are you talking about? But if it's me, I'll take it And you just made me feel so good. And I love you so much because that's what you do. You speak life. You always uplift us. We are so proud of you for all of your amazing accomplishments, Kathy. So just thank you for being so gracious, for being our DJ today. And hey, guess what? Kathy is someone who's one of our top leaders in the company. And we need to give it up for Kathy. Great job. Wow, 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 guys. I cannot believe we are here at this very day. I can remember, Kathy, when we birthed Wakana back in 2019, April the 20th. You know, we opened up with about 700 people in the room. Many of you flew in from all across the country. And did you imagine that we would be here at this very day, you know, closing out our founding member pool, standing here just a sneeze, you know, before that $10 million mark. In fact, this day, you know, literally having our highest grossing month ever in the history of the company. In fact, it's super exciting because we are a sneeze away from hitting over $1 million in sales this month, guys. And you can see that we are flat out excited. If you have ever been at the right place at the right time, well, let me tell you something. This is a moment where you absolutely are at the right place at the right time. And you want to really pay attention to what's happening tonight, because oftentimes we don't get that invitation to have that seat in the table. But as Kathy said, this is the invitation. How would you like to share in 1% of our gross revenue for the rest of your life? And what's exciting about our founding member program, it's not something we just put together. We have to wait and see, is this something that works? We've been doing this, in fact, since 2019 when we first introduced it. And so now what we're here to do is close it out so that we can take what we've already done, that's a tremendous success, where we've already paid money out all across the country, and now ensure that you are the individuals. As we expand this internationally, you will be the ones that absolutely benefit from this. And we are super excited, Kathy, because from day one, some of you saw the vision, you linked arms with us. And did you know that we would be here at this day, okay? And just getting better and better and better. And here's the challenge, guys. Oftentimes when we talk about opportunities of a lifetime, unfortunately, sometimes we don't have the money. You know, they look at, you know, the fact that success, you know, it's when opportunity, you know, meets preparation. And that's also called luck, okay? When opportunity meets preparation. And so the question tonight, are you prepared? Are you prepared for what you're about to see? Because oftentimes in our society, they tell us we are guilty of conspicuous consumption, where everything we own, you can see. And basically what that means is we don't take the time to invest in things, to put money in things that can take our life to the next level. Because if all we buy is stuff, guess what? That stuff disappears. We need assets. We need things that can make money while we're sleeping. And so tonight, while it's not an investment, it is truly the opportunity of a lifetime. Because here's what's happening. They're preparing us to join this world of virtual reality where things aren't real, but we're going to like the unreal world better than the real world. And what does that mean? They're going to put us in a position where we're watching our life through these goggles, and we absolutely own nothing, but we're completely happy. And so we have to say no to that. We have to look for assets, because the bottom line is this. Our industry, and when you think about African Americans and Black and brown people, we spend about $1.2 trillion annually, and they're constantly competing for our business. In fact, developing advertising campaigns to get our business. But it's time to invest our money, to put our money in things that actually help us to grow legacy. In fact, when we think about the market segments here with Wakana, we think about the wellness market, and that's exciting because wellness is growing $3.4 trillion. When we think about financial sector, in fact, that's a $2.4 quadrillion industry. That equates to $6 trillion every single day. Travel and leisure. We love to travel here at Wakana. We love to take you on vacations for free. We took 31 people to Jamaica, all expense paid. Now we're heading to other destinations that you're going to learn more about. So how would you like to travel on our dime? Well, travel represents a $7 trillion industry. And then, of course, the home-based industry, a $190 billion industry. So many times, People talk about how tough it is in this economy, how people are getting squeezed. Let me tell you something. In the midst of a recession, more millionaires are created than any other time. But guess what? More people go broke and bankrupt than any other time. You have to ask yourself, which side on the equation are you going to be? It's kind of like the book, Who Moved My Cheese? You've got to move to the market segments and where the money is going. And we're involved in the hottest market segments that are actually growing year after year. And so again, the new enrollment for our founding member program, it is closing out forever tonight. And that's exciting for those of you who are already founding members, because what it means is we're locking you in this pool and no one else can join. And as we grow bigger, your income will grow bigger. Have you ever been at that right place at the right time? What is that missed opportunity for you? For me, my missed opportunity was Google stock. It was in the early 2000s. I can remember that so vividly. I was sitting in my living room. At the time, I lived in Denville, New Jersey, working for a multi-gazillion-dollar company, one of the largest international shipping company in the world. And do you know, I had the opportunity to actually invest in Google stock when it was $85 a share pre-IPO. But I asked them, what is a Google? Because at the time, we weren't going to the internet like that. We had to go to the library just to go to the internet. And we weren't up in the middle of the night Googling. But think about what happened with that opportunity. It went from $85 a share to $300 a share to $600 a share. Then it split 3 times. Had I did that, chances are I probably wouldn't be here as the CEO of Wakana. So I'm thankful I passed that one by. But here's the reality. Many of you probably also missed an opportunity. Was it Bitcoin? Even Amway. When I say the word Amway, people think, well, Amway, was that really an opportunity? Absolutely. In fact, if you go to Orlando, Florida, do you know there's an arena there called the Amway Stadium? Do you know they play professional sports there? In fact, Amway, when you look at the top people that stayed with Amway, because many people turned their nose up, they said, oh my goodness, that pyramid. In fact, out of the top 100 people that joined, 95 of them quit. Five of them stayed on board. And guess what? Those 5 people override $10 billion every single year. And so, yes, this industry called network marketing, it's an exciting industry. It's an explosive industry. And when you look at the stats, right, compare those to the NFL, 190 billion or 9 billion. Which industry would you rather be in, right? This industry has actually created almost more millionaires than any other industry on the planet because it levels the playing field. Ask yourself a question. Do you think you could ever get rich working your job? Can you ever own your job? Can you pass your job along for generations to come? Can you will your job to your kids? See, a business like this, it's willable. It lives beyond us. And that's why we have to own businesses. What they tell us is the definition of poor is passing over opportunities repeatedly. And think about how many opportunities you might have passed by in your lifetime. They tell us that the average person will be exposed to 2 opportunities on average in their lifetime. You have to ask yourself, is this your first or is it your last? And the bottom line is this. What we realized right away, especially when it came to the cannabis and CBD side, that's the side we started. They actually weren't offering us a seat at the table. And oftentimes you're going to find they're going to deny you that same seat. See, we paid the price for the war on drugs, African Americans, oftentimes locked up, convicted. But now when you look at the cannabis industry, I mean, it's legal in most states. And they're making gazillions of dollars, but they're locking us out of this industry. We have to build our own. In fact, our business model is so disruptive. We created a micro type franchise, right? And it's basically a micro dispensary where we can actually set up these wellness dispensaries all across the country in a matter of seconds and ship out a business in a box. In fact, when you look at businesses, especially startup companies, they tell us that the ideal growth rate is somewhere between 15 and 25%. And now think about this. I mean, we're in this new economy, and even though, yes, more millionaires are being created, so many businesses are struggling, and oftentimes it's just because they're in the wrong industry. And here's something I want to share with you. I read this quote once and it blew me away. It said, when America catches a cold, Black America gets pneumonia. And what does that mean? It basically means right now, if they're saying the economy is squeezing people and people are living not paycheck to paycheck, but paycheck to Monday, some people are living paycheck to Sunday, we just have to realize we've got to do something different. What's the definition of insanity? It's doing the same thing over and over and expecting something different to work. Let's look at our growth rate. Over the last 3.5 years, we've grown over 30% year after year after year. And look what Kathy shared. She said, yes, in this pandemic, yes, in this global shutdown, yes, in this economic recession, unprecedented war, but guess what? We're growing. And if you look at this from an investment point of view, you know, if you were actually investing in Wakana, we would have to share with you, here's the financials, right? Here's the profit margin. And you would have to wait for a profit to get paid. Now, the good news is we're actually paying out our investors. 3% of our company is owned by other people. The remaining is owned by us, the 4 founders, which is exciting. But the bottom line is even our investors are getting a payout December 15th. And it's not going to be, when you think of like Amazon, their first 7 years, it took them 7 years to pay out their shareholders. And that first pay was a penny, okay? A penny. So let's think about that for a second. People doubted Amazon. People didn't think Amazon would make it. People didn't understand how every bookstore virtually would go out of business because of Amazon. And the reality is 7 years later, that 1 penny, and now we look today and we're talking about the richest man in the world because of Amazon, right? And so now let's think about this and the opportunity that's in front of you, because here we are, a company that's not paying on profit. As it relates to our founding members, we're paying on gross revenue, which means you're guaranteed a paycheck every single quarter as long as you meet the minimum criteria. And that's what gets me so flat out excited, because we pay this just like the light bill. It goes out into a bucket every month, and then we disperse those every single quarter. And if you look at our gross sales, we now just crushed over 9 million, going into 10 million. And yes, we're 44 months young, okay? So we are still an infant in this industry. I mean, we're a baby company, but to be into that now, going on that double-digit millions of dollars, that is so exciting, guys. And look at what we paid out. See, I'm more impressed with the money we paid out to people across the country. In fact, up until about October, that number represented about $3.5 million, which is exciting. But now well over $4 million we paid out. And if you look at our founding member program, we take 1% of that gross revenue, we pay it out to our founding members. Thus far, just in that 1% pool alone, we've paid out now over $80,000. And if you look at the cash back, if you look at the loyalty points, which we call Wakana bucks, we're talking about $63,000 just this year between October and November. And if you look historically, we're talking about over $310,000 since 2019. We believe this is one of the greatest transfers of wealth of our lifetime, and we invite you to the table. We invite you to eat with us. And so how would you like to share in 1% of our company's gross revenue for the rest of your life? And without any further ado, I want to bring up someone who is so near and dear to my heart. In fact, I remember so vividly when we first met way back in 2007. I mean, this was a lady in that company who would go on to break records. She would go on to help other people break records. I knew right away I wanted to lock arms with her. She's one of now our co-founders of Wakana. She is our chief sales officer. She is our midwife. She is helping all of us give birth and to unlimited freedom. Without any further ado, Phyllis Nash, if you can go ahead and take it away. Are you muted out, Phyllis? I think you're muted.
So I'm so excited, I didn't even unmute. So guys, I'm glad to be here with you tonight, and Melissa shared a lot of things, and what is your goal? See, tonight we're talking about only one segment of our business. So a lot of you think of, hey, I might not have time to build a business. I've done these things before, but guess what? We're not talking about that. We're talking about being a founder, being able, for those who are willing to go out and work, that want to leave a legacy right now, that want to go diamond. You're going to be able to override all of their activities. And one day you might decide to run and use this as your plan B or your main income source. But if you're busy now, if you have other businesses, other things going on, that might not be the option that you want to do. So just know that this Founders Pack is on top of all the other revenue streams, that you don't have to work and build a business just yet. But these are the ways that you can get involved and take advantage of what's going to be a multi-billion-dollar company. So now, if you're a new founding member here at Wakana, if you've never before purchased one of our Crown Jewel packs, you would be considered a new founding member. And the price for you is a total value of $2,800, but your price would be $1,999. Now we give $200 cash back, so that would bring that $1,999 down to $1,799 for you to get started as a founding member. You get some of our top products with this pack, and guys, you're eligible to buy 3 packs for this closeout time. And the first pack, you would pay the $17.99. You would get the Wakana Bucks, 200 extra Wakana Bucks, where you can go on your site with the web. You would have a website and do shopping for things that aren't in that packet. How nice would that be? So now at the other 2 packs, you would be eligible to buy them. It says for $9.99, but that $100 cash back we give you, we're taking it right off up front. So that package is now $899. You're going to get half of what's in the $17.99 pack. And one of the most important things is I like to share that you get paid back. Paid as a sapphire for the first 6 months. What that means, you probably don't understand right now, but I'll tell you, if you're not being paid as a sapphire when you first get started, you're kind of leaving money on the table. Now, I took a look at a post the other day, and Melissa shared a lot about people in business and people working jobs. But the post said that it's crazy how people think 2 to 5 years in a business is a long time to get rich. But don't feel that 40 years at a job is a long time to stay broke. And literally that's what's happening. Here we're offering something. You'll hear from people tonight that are using this as a plan B, using it as their plan A, and gaining things while they're learning and are earning and helping support and take a infant industry to the sky, because it's unlimited. The cannabis industry is a very new and infant industry, as Melissa talked about. How would you like to override the billions and billions of dollars that are going to be made? Another post I read was that you're talking about the time I asked the team to read Think and Grow Rich. And some of the same people that were became very wealthy during that time of depression and all kind of other things, their thought was, I don't want a nation of thinkers. I want a nation of workers. And I just want you to reflect on that a minute when you're given an opportunity like this, because we want to think. We don't just want to work for someone else's dream. So here you see a picture of what our one of our walls in our dispensary looks like now. See, we've told our story that for the 4 African-American women, people were proud to join forces with us. They really got into it. A woman's thing right now, but we're coming down off of that wall, guys, and the people that are coming on board as new founders will go up there, because now it is time to tell your story. I talked about earlier about being paid as a sapphire. Well, a sapphire gets paid down 6 levels. And really, even though we are ending this tonight, guess what? If you are ambitious, like some of these people on the phone, on the line tonight, they're going to get off, share this with other people that they know, thinking it's a phenomenal idea. And as they come on, they're going to grow different levels in their business. And so why not get paid on all of those levels? Now, how do you qualify to get your founder's pay every month? You need 3 customers. It can be you and 2 others. And your shares for this month, you only need 3 retail shares for sales for the entire year of 2023. Now, the max we're letting you do by this year is 3 shares. But even that, you would think, do I need 9 customers? No, you need only 3 customers through the end of 2023. And guys, if you haven't tried our products, once you do, you'll know that getting 3 customers is no issue at all. The gummies, the pain cream, the tinctures, the seasonings, we got it all. And so again, the customer requirements. We are waiving the customer requirements until January 1st, 2023. And for everyone who ordered on or before November 20 something, I think until the end of the year, Melissa might kill me, but you don't have to worry about any customers until 2023.
Well, the end of the month, since it expires tonight, but tonight for sure.
So next month, so until 2023, that's when you'll be required to have, and in December, you'll be required to have your 3 customers through the end of the year. That's pretty phenomenal, guys, pretty great. So now, if you are one of those that are happening to be building the business, as you rank advance in our marketing plan, you get to get paid more shares. So if you get to Pearl, you get 3 shares. If you're a Sapphire, 6 shares. If you're Ruby, 8, Emerald, 10, and Diamond, 12. But guys, think about this. Once you are a founder, you are always a founder. You might think your life is busy right now, but you know things really change. And one day you might say, you know what? Now they're hitting 10 million a year. Now they're going to 20 million a year. You know what? I might want to start building with Wakana now. Because again, once you're a founder, you're always a founder. And how about travel? Guys, I love travel. That's one of my top priorities, things that I love to do. But guess what I like even better is when someone else is paying for it. And so we're taking our rubies, hit Ruby, which means you've done $25,000 in volume in a calendar month, and you get to have your accommodations paid going to our first, not virtual, because that's what we've been doing for our anniversary. But we're going to be live and together in Vegas for our 4th year anniversary. And you can go with your accommodations paid. Now, we got a couple of people tonight, more than a couple, I think, because they've still been working since our last meeting around 3 o'clock. And we have 2 new diamonds. We might have even more, and they are going to Dubai. Who wants to go to Dubai, guys? I do. And so I am so glad and applauding them, and you'll probably hear from them tonight also. So right now, I want to take the time out to bring somebody up that's very near and dear to my heart. I have literally seen him grow up, but he's a child prodigy, had his own business at the age of 13. And guess what? Now is our Chief Operating Officer. And oh my goodness, what he has done for the operating team is phenomenal. You all are benefiting from it with the orders that are going out seamlessly. Without further ado, Christian, are you out there?
Hey, Phyllis, I am out here. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you okay, and I can see your screen.
Hold on 1 second. Oh, we had a little problem. 1 second. I'm sorry, guys. I am your Chief Operating Officer. Give me 1 moment. Put these in.
No problem. We can wait on you. Now we can't hear you. Okay, now.
You can? Okay, perfect.
I am Christian Phillips. I am your Chief Operating Officer, as Phyllis mentioned, and also Kathy. Thank you so much. We work well together as a corporate team, and basically, what my role here is just to make sure that you all get exactly what you all need on the first round. And whether that changing your order through customer service, or making sure that the potency is right within our warehouse as we do our testing, or whether it's just changing your shipping address or something like that, which you do with our shipping department. But ultimately, all of that is underneath my umbrella, and I'm super excited and proud of my team. We have diligently been working to make sure that we bring all of these founders packs and secret Santas and these Black Friday specials to your door as promised. And hopefully we've been doing a good job at it. So as we continue, Phyllis just mentioned, the matter of positioning, and just the matter of making sure that you make the right decision, not only for yourself, but just also for your family, and then their family and their family. And that's called legacy. We just came off of our legacy conference. We had an inspirational time. There were so many different speakers, so many different perspectives, and all of it just all molds into who we need to cultivate ourselves to be. And then it gives us that stamina and that energy to be able to sustain during this rough economy right now. But what I will let you know is that this particular Founders Program pays out on time. And actually, this next slide, here we go, is actually our payout schedule for our Founders Program. So when you become a founder, whether that's with 1 share, 2 shares, or 3 shares, or actually before the end of the call, somebody might be able to get a 4th share, because we have those those Cyber Monday sales, and we have everyone in that reel or that wheel that which is basically for one of those extra shares. But ultimately, the founder shares pay out 4 times a year. As you can see, the schedule listed here. So for this current quarter that we're in, October to December, that share is going to pay out between January the 15th to the 22nd of 2023. For January and March of 2023, that share is going to pay out in April 15th through the 22nd of 2023, which is actually right around tax time. Phyllis mentioned, for some of you that might look at this opportunity but say, I can't put the time, I can't work, I have to do my 9 to 5, or, you just, who knows, some of you may be working for insurance. Whatever your reason is that you're working, if you still have to do it within this Founders Program, that's completely fine. But just know this could be a potential rebate for what you may have to pay, working 9 to 5 and things of that sort. Because once you are involved in a business, a home-based business, you have a ton of tax savings, and those particular amount dues might become refunds for you also. So we'll get to that, and there's also other teachings regarding that. But here's the rest of the schedule: April to June, July 15th to 22nd, July to September, October 15th to 22nd, and then also, of course, October, December, January 15th to 22nd, 2024. Now, our average shares right now, based off of the momentum that we have going on and that we've seen, have been approximately $4. This number does fluctuate based on how much revenue actually goes through the funnel, and also how many qualified shares that you actually have. So as we mentioned, if this is your first time on the call, or first time even hearing anything about Wakana, you will actually be able to purchase up to 3 shares unless you're a part of that drawing, and that's based off of you participating in Cyber Monday. So as Phyllis mentioned, as we become a $10 million company, $30 million company, $40 million company, now those particular rates, or the time frame that we actually will acquire that is unknown. However, if you are on the right side of money, because remember, money does not disappear, it only goes to the other side of the equation, you will be paid for those qualified shares. Now, our program ends on the opportunity to participate. Let me start there. The opportunity to participate in this program ends on November 30th, which is today, okay? And ultimately, that means that this pool is going to be locked in forever at December 31st, or on December 31st. And the reason why is because you can actually become or get started for 50% off on today. I'm sorry, not 50% off. Let me take that back. You can put 50% down, and ultimately you have to make that second payment for the second 50% before December 31st. So you can get started and get plugged in at 50% of the costs that you saw on the screen today, but you have to do that before the end of today. And then the remaining payment is due on December 31st. And that's when the program locks. And that's when it gets exciting, because that's when shares are going to pay out. And that's when we're really going to see a lot of momentum, greater than the momentum that we're already seeing. Melissa just mentioned that we're literally almost at $1 million right now. So could you imagine if we doubled that momentum or even tripled that momentum? That's $3 million, guys. It's possible with everyone on this phone call doing the same thing that you're doing right now, plugging in and staying involved. And so now, Melissa mentioned this before, the founding program is not an investment. Investments are based on profit, okay? And if you qualify for a share any given month, you are guaranteed a payout based on the value of that share. In addition, you'll also receive products and other rewards greater or equal to your purchase price, okay? So this is not an investment. If you want to call it an investment, you can call it an investment on your future. How about that? It's an investment on your future, because guess what? If you don't act today, you're going to be doing the same thing that you're doing right now, exchanging wages for labor, or waiting on some check, maybe from government, maybe from inheritance, who knows? But ultimately, if you don't make a change in your life, who will, guys? And I don't say that to impress you, but to impress upon you that the decision is yours, okay? It has nothing to do with anyone on this call, okay? This decision is yours. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, then ultimately you have to make that change. And we're only giving you the platform to participate in order to do that. And I would like to give like some type of insight, because last week we talked about what we were thankful for. And ultimately, when we think about the different generations, you know, I look at the call, I look through all the people that's on this call. I don't think we have any of the greatest generation on this call. Those are like the Rosa Parks. I don't think no one's like that. But ultimately, we have the silent generation, which is that Martin Luther King generation, okay? We have the baby boomer generation, which is that Barack Obama generation on the call. We have the Gen X generation, which is the Jay-Z's and the Tyler Perry's, okay? And then you have the millennials. I'm a millennial. I'm on this call, okay? And then we have people after me, like the Gen Z's, and I think the nickname for them is the iGen. And then there's a whole nother generation behind them, and I think the oldest they can be is like 11 years old, and they're the Generation Alpha, okay? So all of these generations that have already been established, ultimately, you can be the catalyst of passing that along, okay? And ultimately, I'm sure they'll be super proud. And then whatever benefits, it's all about sharing that wealth, okay? You know, people that don't look like us do it all the time. And, you know, at what point, when are we going to break that chain and make that decision to move forward? All right, so how are you going to do that, guys? You're going to set your goals. You're going to go diamond, okay? It's possible, okay? The type of results that I've seen within just the last 14 days alone, 2 weeks, have been amazing, you know, with going diamond. So it's definitely possible, and it can be done in a very small period of time. So you make your list, okay? Just make a list, start with 3, and then have those 3, make a list of 3. Now you have 9, okay? And then continue that. It's duplicatable. It's all about following the leader, guys, okay? And some of these people don't think of, you know, the way that the position or, you know, the job that you work at right now, I don't think you'll ever make more than your boss unless you become the boss, and then you're not gonna make more than your new boss. So, I mean, that's just how that works. So when we think about, you know, I don't like to use the terminology, but you know what I'm talking about. That's not here, okay? Because in Wakana, we all help each other grow, okay? And we all help each other build that legacy, okay? And by doing so, we book those parties, we ask for support, and you get support. And ultimately, you can give the gift of health and wealth. And we attend conference calls and webinars like you're doing today, but you got one of those checked off. And we reach out to our team when you need assistance. Maybe sometimes you need that third-party validation through 3-way calls. You might not have the answer, but someone else does. Take advantage of that. Add people to the Facebook groups, follow up, and of course, be a part of the greatest wealth transfer ever. And guys, I want to tell you, there's a founder in each and every one of you. And I use the example of the cell phone. You know, Apple comes out with something every single month, and every single year, you pay $1,000+ for it. That's the founder's pack. If you're a renter, you're a founder, okay? You know, so I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm gonna turn it back over to our CEO, Melissa Boston. Are you out there? You can take it away.
I am here, Christian. Great job. We are so super proud of you, Christian, and all that you do to really make us look so great. So thank you for coming on board. Thanking you for saying yes, okay? Christian came to get scanned. I mean, that's the true Hollywood story. We worked with Christian when he was, 13 years old. He was building websites for us. But he came to get scanned in Atlanta. And we realized, you know, you've been missing from our life. You've been missing from what we're doing with the business. We knew that you had what the skill set needed to fix that last little part we needed, someone to really run our operations team and just take things to the next level. And so, Christian, we love you. We appreciate you. And that was amazing, guys. And so what I'm going to do real quick, we have some giveaways. I know we're giving away 2 founder shares. Do we have our spin the wheel, Christian? Let me ask you that first before I tell them.
Absolutely, we have it.
Okay, we have it. Okay, great. So we're going to get into that. So stay tuned. You might win the founding member share, which is exciting because let's say you already have 2 of them, and imagine now having 3, or maybe you haven't even bought one yet. And now maybe tonight you walk away with 1. So this is going to be exciting. So what I want to do real quick, definitely confirm what Phyllis said. Yes, we're waiving our customer requirements until tonight. So if you buy your pack tonight, then guess what? You don't have to worry about finding a customer tonight, okay? So we're gonna qualify you for November and then December as well. So you'll be qualified till 2023, which is super exciting. Also too, tonight we are gonna give away 2 founding member packs, which is 2 shares. And this is exciting because when you think about it, we're gonna put something in someone's hands that can absolutely change their future generations for the rest of their life. We gave away 2 already, and I'm super excited to see who the 2 people are that walk away with their free founding member pack, courtesy of Wakanda for Life. So also, we're gonna talk about some new rank advancements, and this is happening, guys, as we speak. In fact, I just pulled the latest rank advancements, which is why I had to turn my camera off, okay? And so as we speak, these are the latest brand new sapphires in our company. And what that means is not only are they getting to share in 4% of our revenue pool this month, which is exciting, okay? But also they actually are getting additional shares in the founders pool, like Phyllis explained. They're gonna get 6 shares, okay, extra, okay? Your first share really qualifies you for that. So if you bought beyond 1 share, let's say you bought 2, that means you're now getting 7 shares for the month of November, which is exciting, okay? And so let's just congratulate anyone you might see that you know that's on the screen right now. We're super proud of each and every one of you, okay? So these are our brand new sapphires, and this means that they had at least $10,000 in volume over the past 30 days, which is super awesome. Let's look at the next one. We have some new rubies. Now this really gets exciting because this group, they're also going to share in the revenue pool, but they get a bigger piece of the pie, more than double what our sapphires get. Also, as Phyllis said, we've booked an amazing trip to Las Vegas, and we have a private villa in Vegas. So you're going to think you're in some exotic country. We have a villa in Vegas, and Ernestine Davis, we are inviting you because we're covering your accommodations there in Vegas. So congratulations, Ernestine. And what's exciting about this, guys, some of these faces you're seeing, they're not network marketers. They've never built a big team in anything, okay? They've built customers. And by building customers, people that love our product, they're now building businesses that are expanding all across the country. Ruby means this person has over $25,000 in her revenue stream this month, okay? And she is not someone who's done network marketing. And then Margaret Dorsey, we are super proud of you, brand new Ruby, over $25,000 in revenue for the month of November, and she'll be joining us in Las Vegas at that private villa. We have some guys also, and I know he's a sneeze away from Emerald. I know he's working on getting that done. But Jarvis Wright, we're super proud of you for representing for our guys out there, brand new guys. He's literally been a part of this for less than 4 weeks, okay? New to this, and look at what's happening, guys. Already at the Ruby, and he has someone on his team who's at Emerald level, which means he probably has way more volume than 25,000. And so Michelle Stewart, super proud of you. We were talking to Michelle a couple hours ago. She was working so hard, still thinking she needed volume. It's like, Michelle, you're Ruby, girl. She was so excited. So Michelle, that is super exciting. We are inviting you to Las Vegas at our private villa. You have just won your accommodations there on April the 20th through the 24th. Super excited to host you there in Las Vegas. Hey, some more guys. It's always exciting when we see guys on the list because we know that in this industry, it's dominated by women over 80%, but we have someone out of California. And what's exciting about the list, even though we're here in Chicago, Illinois, we're seeing people on this list that are all the way from California, Indiana, Texas, okay? And so Joe Davis out of California, he is the newest Ruby, and that means he's not only over $25,000 in revenue for the month of November, but this gentleman will be coming with us to Las Vegas. So Joe, we are super proud of you. And now let's move into our emeralds. These are individuals over $50,000 in revenue for the month of November. And I know, Phyllis, you're probably just choked up right now looking at Csuite's face, right? This is, she might be, sometimes people say, hey, is that your mom? But she's like a baby to us because she's birthing. We don't you feel like you birthed Sylvia, Phyllis?
Yes, I do, and we're the same, almost the same, 1 year apart.
You're like the older sister, right?
Yes.
So, but again, Sylvia is someone who in this industry has never had this type of success. She's someone who, we loved her. She's always been there to do administrative stuff for us. Perhaps sometimes she would just be there. And to see her have this type of success, where her team actually is approaching $100,000 in revenue for the month. At Emerald, it's over $50,000. And just to see her life being changed, and just the true Hollywood story about Sylvia, she was actually battling COVID. And while she was battling COVID, she was at home quarantined, and her team just kept growing, making money in her sleep. And she hit Ruby, or she hit Emerald, okay? That's exciting. Sylvia, we love you. Oh my goodness. And then we have another new emerald, and that is Marcella Rachel. And I put an E on your name. I apologize. I meant to take that off. But she's out of Indianapolis, and we are super proud of you for what you guys are doing. She's brand new, guys. She literally has been a part of this business for less than 4 weeks. Her team has over $50,000 in revenue. If you think it's great as a Sapphire to get those 6 shares, as a Ruby, it's 8. As an Emerald, it's 10 shares. So it's like 10 founding member packs that you got because you hit Emerald in addition to the founding member packs you bought beyond the first one, okay? And then we have our diamonds. I know we celebrated Bernadine Kirkland out of Boston, Massachusetts. So you can see we're growing all across the country. But what you noticed, we've not said any other country. Can you imagine when this is all over the world and what this is going to look like? Well, Bernadine Kirkland, we're super proud of you. Many of those people we've seen on that list are a part of your group. She's at over $100,000 in revenue for the month of November. And she's someone who just joined our business in 2021, and she's not a networker. This is someone who comes from the pharmaceutical industry, and look at what she's doing to really crush it here in Wakana. And our newest diamond, this is someone who I'm so proud of as well. In fact, Bernadine is on her team. Gigi girl, she was in my wedding. So, we go way back. I can remember back in 2007, 2008, taking cruises with you all around the world, building a travel business, and to see what you've done here as a diamond, 100K in revenue, that is extraordinary. Super proud of each and every one of you. We're going to bring up some of them at the end, but what I will do before we give away the free shares, we want to talk about the gift of health, wealth, legacy, freedom, because you have the opportunity, not just tonight, but all month in December, to shop on our site, to give the gift of health, wealth, legacy, freedom. And what's exciting is if you own a business with us, you actually get paid on it. And it's exciting because you don't actually have to invest in a business as it relates to the website. Our website is free. We give you a free website. There's no monthly fee that you have to pay. In most businesses, you're paying a monthly fee every single month, okay? That's exciting. What you're paying for tonight is products and the opportunity to share in 1%. So that is something you really need to understand and wrap your head around. And when you look at these products that we have, from our flat belly lifestyle that Kathy talked about, and how these are available until midnight for buy 3, get 1 free plus 20% off. This product right here, I can tell you this. I've represented multi-billion-dollar companies, okay? I've been at the advisory council for some of the biggest companies in the world. We've researched and we've launched products that were weight loss, and we had success. Sometimes success meant 30 to 40% of the people had results. I've never seen a product that consistently works across the board for everyone. We know that if we just have this product alone, we're going to build a multi-billion-dollar company, guys. So you better pay attention to what you're hearing. Some of you who are listening tonight, you heard our presentation a couple of years ago. You didn't even know about the flat belly lifestyle. Whole new product. And this is now our #1 selling product company-wide. And then, of course, there's other specials. So go to the site, whether it's pain cream, gummies, or tinctures. Yes, we have something for each and every one of you. And our #1 CBD product is our topical. And not only is this 20% off, but buy 3, get 1 free. And so what we want to do real quick, guys, a quick little message. And this is a message that I want to send real quick to the people on the line that are already in the business. So if you're already in the business, and let's say you came in at the crown jewel status, let's say you were a founder last year, and let's say you're like some of the people that emailed me. I mean, people are just wanting to be a founding member so bad. I mean, our emails were flooded. Again, record sales. Here's what we're going to do. We encourage you to go get your shares tonight. Not only to go get your shares tonight, we encourage you to max out at 3. And the reason why we encourage you to max out at 3, I want you to think about this for a second. And I have this analogy. As the CEO of the company, you know, of course, I own a portion of the company. So you can think about it in terms of investment. That's great. But here's the reality. I'm more excited about my founding member shares. I'm more excited about that. And the reason why I'm so passionate about these founding member shares is because, again, an investment is something you're waiting for a profit, and based on the profit, you might be like Amazon, you get a penny. This is based on revenue. Can you imagine as our revenue grows, what this is going to look like in 4 years, in 5 years? And the reality is this, I don't want to be that person at the table, okay, who I'm looking around and Gigi has her shares, Phyllis has her share, but maybe I just got 1 share, right? I mean, for the same exact effort, wouldn't you prefer to max it out and earn 3 times the result? I mean, think about that for a second. So here's what we're going to do. If you're on this line, and if you're already a person who is in our business, you're already a crown, and you're trying to figure it out. Maybe it's just tight for you right now. There's something we have for you where you can put 50% down, like the new founders. New founders, we already have that for you. You can put 50% down. But existing founders, we haven't launched that on the site yet. But you can actually do that, but we have to act before midnight. So for those of you out there where money's just tight, you're already a founding member, or perhaps you are a crown, and you want to get those 3. You want to make sure you max out, or maybe just get your first one. If you send that email tonight, somebody on the team is going to reach out to you to make sure that you don't get left out on an opportunity that we're just so excited about. Every presenter that you heard tonight, we're corporate, which means we're a part of the company, but guess what? We're so excited about founding members, we went out of our pocket, and guess what we did? We bought our own founding member shares. Nothing's given to us because we're owners of the company. Just like you would invest, we put that same money into this. In fact, Christian, you got your 3 shares, and we're super proud of that. Every one of us did that, guys. And so again, we wanted to put that out there because I know there's going to be somebody out there that you want this so bad, but money is setting in your way. And we want to make sure there's no obstacles in your way. But here's the deal. It's closing out, so we can't get your payment in February. We can't get your payment in January. You've got to act now. And so with that said, Christian, I think it's time for us to give away a share, okay? Let's give away a share to somebody on this line right now.
All right.
Oh,
Pulling for you
perfect.
guys.
All right. I got so excited, I forgot to pull the thing up. Hold on. Hold on, guys, 1 second. All right, here we go. And you said we're doing 2, right, Melissa?
Yeah, we're gonna do 2. Yeah, we're gonna do this one. And here's what we're gonna need everybody. Let's get everybody excited. You show the wheel. And so what we're doing, guys, is here's what happened. Some of you shopped with us on Cyber Sunday. Some of you shopped on Cyber Monday. Regardless which day you shopped, every day you went back, we put your name on a wheel. So Christian has every single shopper. You see those little words, right? This is every single shopper that hit our site on what day is this? Is this Cyber Monday or from Sunday?
This is Cyber Monday sales, and we opened a window up for Cyber Monday sales on Sunday. So I took all the sales from midnight on Sunday to all the sales on 11:50 to 11:59 on Monday night.
Perfect.
Right.
So wonderful.
Yep.
So everybody who shop, regardless of what day, they're getting 2 chances to win, it sounds like. Is that right?
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, I did condense the list based off of a lot of you shopped on both days, so only one entry is on here. So there are a total of, I told you a number earlier today, Phyllis, but I forgot. Anyways, yeah, it was like 300 plus. And we have more than that, but of course, some people purchase like 4 different things. So basically everybody, and I've audited this once again, and I did it with an algorithm, or I did it with I did it in Excel, so it wasn't human. There's no human error factor here. So this is the list. This is the list. So you let me know when you want me to spin, and I will go for it.
I think everybody, let's give Christian some encouragement. Christian, we want you to what, Phyllis?
Spin that wheel.
Let's do it, guys.
All right, here we go. Let's go. Here goes.
All right. I'm pulling for all of y'all.
All right, who we got? Oh, that's somebody's name that's long. Wait, Jessica Miller.
Jessica Miller.
Oh my, does anybody know who Jessica Miller is? She's probably a customer. Jessica Miller, are you on the line? Who knows? If you know Jessica Miller, let us know if she's one of your customers.
Who knows Jessica Miller?
This is exciting because this is something who probably had no clue about what's happening. And she's going to get an opportunity to change her family's life. Oh my goodness.
I'm going to look her up real quick.
Yeah, look her up and see who's her sponsor. But congratulate you guys, Jessica Miller. That's awesome.
She is excited. She don't even know.
You don't even know, right? And some amazing products, though. You're not, so guys, again, you're not just getting a share. You're getting amazing products that absolutely can change your health. So they're ready again. They're saying, spin that wheel, stop at the shelter. Well, hey, guess what, Anita? Christian's going to work his magic. Christian, I think it's time to spin that wheel. Let's do it.
Spin that wheel. Oh, Jessica Miller is a customer of Fatima Ford. Fatima.
Magnolia Carter.
Oh my God, Magnolia Carter. Are you on the line? Are you on the line, Magnolia? This is so beautiful. Magnolia actually sent an email to me today, really trying to figure out this founding members program.
Oh my God.
She is a living family member of Emmett Till. We just hosted a movie premiere where we rented out the movie theater for Emmett Till, okay, for the movie premiere. So Magnolia was there. Her family was there. Ollie Gordon, who was actually featured in the movie, her story was featured in the movie, she was there. And to see that Magnolia has just won a share in our pool, and they already have such a rich legacy, but a part of their legacy now is they're going to share in Wakana forever and ever and ever. That is awesome. Oh my goodness. Wow, amazing, amazing. Well, guys, guess what? We still have time. You can still put your future in your hands. Phyllis, let's bring up some leaders. Let's see what the leaders have to say tonight.
Hey, let's see who's out here. Let's see. Well, we are not, I'm going to save her for last. I love it when there's Sylvia out here simply because I want people to hear that you can be sick. I don't think if you get sick on your job, well, your team continue to make you go to $50,000 plus. So Sylvia Covington, are you out here? She probably working.
Sylvia is working.
I
just got, she's working. She's working.
That's one of the hardest for working people. That's one thing we have. Well, let's go all the way out to, hey, somebody is on vacation. That's what I love it. This, when you start having leverage, guys, you can be in Cabo San Lucas and still hit Ruby. So Ernestine Davis, where are you, girl? Unmute yourself. Ernestine Davis is who we're looking for, Christian. If you can, there she is.
Yep, I got her.
Okay.
No, Ernestine's not here. Ernestine's not here.
Oh, you don't see her?
She's here. No. She just has to unmute herself. Hey, there she is.
There she is.
Oh, there she is.
You look gorgeous. Look at you.
Hold on. It's EA here.
Unmute yourself, girl. Unmute
Okay, I'm
yourself.
keep
There you
unmuting.
go.
I keep doing it. Hi, can you guys see Cabo?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Hey, yes. Hi. Okay. Hello?
Yes,
I
we
can't
hear
hear
you.
anything.
We hear
Okay,
you.
I was taking pictures, so I didn't hear the question. I just heard my name and you guys are saying unmute. We
Well,
just came off the
I
dinner
say,
cruise.
how do you feel being on vacation and still hitting Ruby and leveraging your team that you built while you're still making money, having fun, and we're here back here working?
Cannot wait. I was telling Mary I'm on vacation, but this is the busiest season of the year. So guess what? Working, having fun and working. And when it's fun, it's really not work. Just really pushing my team. Just talked to Steph Taylor. I'm like, you're very, very close. She was trying to hit Sapphire. I said, okay, let's focus on Jade. Let's get you there. So I'm just beyond excited. I love everything about Wakana. I love everything about the founders. I love everything about these new shares that I have. My family's involved. I'm just beyond excited, creating that legacy, creating that wealth and that freedom. So that's it. I'm just excited. That's all I can say. I've been on the phone. And one of my partners he was just trying to call me, but you know, I couldn't answer, but I'm going to call him back. He's trying to do a three-way with a nephew from California because they're on the West Coast time. I don't even know what time zone this is, but we are an hour behind you guys. So been up since 5 a.m. and we just going strong. So thank you, Wakana. I love you guys. And the best is yet to come because you're right, Melissa. I'm not stopping here. This is just one stepping stone to double diamond, triple diamond. I'm in here for the long haul.
All right, girl. Well, thank you so much. And we're going to bring it on back to Chicago. And we're going to talk to Margaret Dorsey, someone that I truly respect. She just hit Ruby. So Margaret, can you unmute your, I guess we need to help you unmute yourself. And so you can talk to us this evening. Let us know why you said yes to Wakana and how excited you and your family are about the Founders Pack. Hey there.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hey, you know what? I am a network marketer. I'm proud to be a network marketer. I am so happy that I found Wakana. You guys that don't know me will know me. I'm a very busy person. I'm at my mom's house who's coughing, who has RSV. So we've been recuperating with her, taking care of her, but keeping up with this business. So she said, Margaret, you're going to Vegas? I said, yeah, and on Wakana's dime. And so we are so excited. That's my phone telling me to go do something else. But you guys, you are in the right place at the right time. And the genius of this company is what keeps me so excited. I like the steps. I like the information. I like the way things are handled. And really it's all upon you. And you know, I don't want to get too black on us, but we have to learn how to learn. And we have to learn how to follow a system that's really, my mom is really having a little episode here, you guys hear. But we have to learn that this company is developed, is made, it is a network marketing company. And once you understand those steps, all of us can do this. She is really having a bit, but she's gonna be okay. And so what I like is the way it has mapped out. I have been as busy as Sylvia, whatever. I'm the president of another regional organization, but I get my Wakana in. She told me tonight, she said, well, Margaret, you know, my mom, you know, you got a customer over here. She loves our product. So this is what we have to stand on, guys. And so let's just keep it going. So excited to be able to share maybe a little bit more in the future of my time, but I am definitely committed to Wakana and welcome all the new founders. I want to meet those people in Indianapolis. That's my hub for my tennis organization. And so, you know, I'm looking forward to meeting y'all. So guys, take care. I love everybody. Keep up the great work. And it's not too late. 2 o'clock Pacific time hasn't happened yet. Okay.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much, Margaret. And tell Randy you're praying for her.
Yes.
I'm gonna go take care of her now.
Absolutely. And I don't see Rachel, she don't like me to call her Marcella, but she's probably somewhere on the phone trying to get to Diamond tonight. She just hit. Marcella, are you out there? Rachel?
I don't think she's
Jarvis,
out there. I just put her name in. She's not out there.
all of them. Jarvis is out there, not out there. He's
They're grinding, Phyllis, because we know they said they called it today, so they're grinding.
So you know what? I'm gonna go on down.
Cecilia's probably helping them right now. So
Right, you're right. So that whole team is working, but I'm going to go fly on down to Dallas, Texas. Somebody I've been knowing, somebody I care about, somebody whose family I care about. And that's what you get in this industry, guys. We start out truly as strangers, but then we become friends. And then guess what? We fam. And that's how I feel about China Doll. I call her the Miss Gigi Diamond Harris. And I am so glad. And then her other half, Alfred, we love him just as much as we do Gigi. And we love the kids. Who can say that about the people they work with? I'm just saying. And so without further ado, she hit Diamond. Was it last night or this morning, girl?
this morning.
This morning. And I am so happy for you. Take it away and share what's on your heart today, Gigi.
Wow, wow. It is amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you to everybody. Thank you to our creator. Thank you to my whole entire team, all the way down to my legacy team. I can tell you, I've been in this industry for over 30 years, and I have never seen a company like this. A company that is for the people, by the people, and we working for the people, our people. Okay, so one reason why I came into this industry is because I'm contagious to a job. I'm contagious to a 9 to 5. Yo, I get rashes every time I think about it, I gotta go do one. Okay, so so I love the fact that this industry provides you with residual income and that you are able to leverage. You know, you do 1% off 100 people's effort, and you can make some amazing money as long as you helping them, okay? So my thing is right now is what I do not only for my community, but I do it for my family and, you know, legacy, and to be able to keep healthy. Yes, I love to feel great, and I love to look great, okay? So my thing is being able to be a founding member 7 times with this company, been with it from its conception. The one thing I love about it is that it gives us a seat at the table. We've been in several companies. We always work ourselves to the bones for those companies. I have watched our CEO, Melissa Boston, just work until she just fall asleep, not go to sleep, but just fall asleep for other companies. The same thing with Phyllis. We've been knowing each other for over 17 years. And I'm so happy that they are part of my life. They're my family. My family love them, okay? So when you see founders that's working so hard for us, you can't do anything but to lock arms and work hard along with them. And I'm so proud to be a part of this legacy company that it just brings tears, to my eyes. My heart is so full. And the opportunity that it gives you to be able to, when your family is in health needs, you're able to help them. My hat goes off to Mom Darcy. She's helping her mom, and that's what it's all about. Having that flexibility to be there for your family when they need you. Not only when they're ill, but also when they run into financial situations. It's not all about us, ourselves. It's all about our generation, our legacy. So with that, building legacy, it gives us the freedom to do the things that we want. But I can't say that Dubai was not on my bucket list. Dubai is on my bucket list. But guess what? It's nothing like taking a trip when it's free. And nobody does it better than Wakana when they give you a trip to go. We party. We work hard. But you know what? We party hard, and guess what? My hat goes off to Melissa and all her vision with the company. And even when it's time to party, guess what? We know how to do that too, all right? And I can't wait until we go in the deserts and party, because they're gonna have to hold us down on them camels, okay? But anyway, I'm excited about it. And the only thing I can say, I hope you guys see the vision of this company, what these founders are doing to give us that seat at the table. Nobody in the companies that we work with, and I work with several companies with Melissa, Phyllis, and also with Kathy. Nobody ever gave us a seat at the table. And like they said, make your table, and we got it. So don't let this opportunity pass you up, okay? And thank you so much, Melissa. My hat goes off to you. My hat goes off to you, Phyllis, and to the customer service team, and all the distributors that's part of Wakana. I appreciate you all. Y'all motivate me to keep pushing and then keep going. Keep your eyes on the prize, because it's coming. It's coming. Hey, we want it for all of you guys. Love you guys. Thank you.
Congratulations, Gigi.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome sauce.
So awesome.
Yes, I love Gigi. Now I love
I
her.
know.
I just met her a couple of weeks ago at Legacy, and
really?
she's just, it's my first time meeting her. I've heard her name, but we had a good conversation. We were in
Wait a minute, we had the true Hollywood conversation because Christian ended up missing his flight, so he had to stay at my house. When Gigi and Kathy were both staying at my house, so Mama Gigi was on one side, Kathy was on the other side. We were telling him, "You need to work out. You need to eat healthy." And Christian, what are you doing now? You're working out almost every day, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Good, great.
Thank you, Mama Gigi.
Great, fantastic.
Okay.
Wow, Phyllis, who else are we?
Well, let's go. Well, I will.
Ready to work? Y'all ready to go get some work done?
Yes, I got
Let's
some
go
people
get some
waiting on me.
work done,
I
guys.
mean, there's everybody out there that wants to go right.
Yes, let's go get these founding member packs in, guys, because you know what
Yeah,
Phyllis was saying, guys, she said something about they don't want us to think, because the most dangerous weapon against poverty, against the lack of health, is a community of thinkers, okay? And so what we're doing is we created a business. We have this think tank of brilliant people, and we're gonna build this to a multi-billion-dollar company. You've already heard it all. There's nothing else to say. After those testimonials, there's nothing more for us to say, but get with the person who invited you, get your questions answered, and more importantly, get your 3 shares, if you can afford it, before the clock strikes midnight Pacific time, so that's 2 a.m. Central time, and you can be a founding member and have your seat at the table. So thank you all. Have a good night, and let's get busy, y'all. We only have a few hours left, so we getting off the phone and we going to work, okay?
All righty.
Bye, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Congratulations, everyone.
Yeah.
Congratulations all.